Okay, this is a short video. Um, some of you will laugh, but it's not that funny. About when I was scammed in China by an 18-year-old girl. Let me explain what happened. It was in the year 2000 when I went to China for the first time, and I went to a place called Xining, which is the capital of Qinghai, the northwestern province. And I'm not even sure how I met this girl, maybe through a friend. And her English was quite good. You know, she was a student studying English. And one day she came to my hotel room, and she looked, you know, quite sad. That she looked upset, you know. And so you know, I asked her what's wrong, and she said that she was in trouble. You know, she was pregnant, and she needed to have an abortion. And what happened was, she didn't have the money, so she came to me for the money. And I said, well, no, you know, I'm against abortion. I don't think it's a good idea for you to have an abortion. You know, just get your boyfriend to speak to your parents, you know, and maybe they'll accept him, you know, and you can have a child and maybe get married or whatever. She said, no, my parents, if they find out, they will kick me out of the house. They will disown me. And so I thought, I don't want to have anything to do with an abortion. You know, it really, you know, I didn't know what to do, you know. So, you know, she continued pushing me. She said, please, I need help. And she started crying. She was crying, and she was saying to me, I really need help. I need this money to pay for the doctors, you know, otherwise I can't study anymore. My parents will kick me out. My life is over. So I thought, why did this woman come to me? Because I have to make this decision now. I don't want to be involved in the death of a baby, you know. So eventually, you know, just to get her out of the room, I just gave her, I think it was, at the time, it's 300 renminbi, which was a lot in the year 2000, you know, in China. And so I gave her that money, and I said, look, just, you know, you don't have to use that money for the abortion. Just speak to your parents, and, you know, try and sort things out. Just contact me anytime. I didn't hear from her for maybe a week, 2 weeks, and then there was a guy that knew her. You know, I asked him. I said, "Oh, how is what's her name? Sharon. How is Sharon?" You know, and he said, "Oh, she's okay." And I explained to him what happened, and I gave the money. And he said, "You stupid! Why'd you give her money for?" And I said, "Well, she's in trouble. She came to me, you know." And he just nodded his head like this. And then a few days later, I saw him again. You know, when we went out, I met him at a cafe or some kind of Chinese restaurant place. And he gave me some news. He said to me, "Do you know Sharon? What, you know, I spoke to her a few days ago. And do you know what she said to me? She said, is the foreigner still here?" And I said, "Yes, he's still here." And she said, "Why do you let him continue to stay here in our town? Tell him to leave. You know, why is he staying here now? Why didn't you tell him to leave?" When I heard that, I thought, oh no. So I've been scammed, you know. She wanted me to leave as soon as possible so that she, you know, she doesn't have to give the money back, you know, or anything. She doesn't have to see me again. I felt sad, you know, that a person has to do that, you know, has to cheat, you know. And in China, it's happened loads of times because they think you're rich. So they think, oh, okay, you know. But they do it to themselves as well, to other Chinese. They scam each other. So it's just a short story, and it's a true story, you know. I could even show her photo next time. I'll show you the person who scammed me. I don't know whether I should, but okay. That's the end of this video. Bye.
Oh, okay, now go.